Thanks for joining me today. It's Tuesday, the 25th. I'm going to look at gold. There are some really important things going on. If you are trading gold or if you're investing in gold, you'll probably already know that we're testing the $3,000 area. It's a big number. It's a big psychological number. And I'm going to show you what's happened historically when we've hit big psychological numbers. You're going to need to see this. But first, I want to show you fundyourfx.com. I've partnered with these guys and they are going to give away a free prop account every single week to a lucky winner who watches this video. Now, in order to try to win, all you need to do is like the video, share it with one person, and subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, you'll be able to watch, you'll get notification to watch a video each week, and each week you'll have a chance to win a prop account. Fabulous deal. Don't miss out on it. Now, let's get to the gold analysis. Right, I've gone all the way back to 2000 on this chart. This is a monthly chart, so each bar is 1 month. We are going back more than 25 years on this chart. And this is why it's important. Gold rallied from about $250 back in 1999. Nice straight run. Now, we encountered a big resistance area around the $2,000 area. The high of these candles is 1920. So not dissimilar to the kind of situation we're in now, where we're stalling at around the 2950 area, just below the big $3,000 area. Well, as you can see, as we approached the $2,000 area the first time in around 2011, the market didn't like it. 2000 was too big a number, too psychological, and there were some big sellers that came in. Now, the market dropped all the way back to 1045. So we're talking about a 25% drop in gold from that big $1,000 number. Sorry, from that big $2,000 number. Now, we then tried again. Now, that was back in 2011. We dipped to the low in the beginning of 2016. And it was not until, let me see now, 2020. So it was almost 10 years from the first peak just below 2000 that we re-challenged the $2,000 area. So you can see, if we fail at these big numbers, it's very significant indeed. If we fail at 3,000, we may not see that level again for 10 years. It's entirely possible. Now, when we tried to test 2000 again, look what happened. We got to 2072. It looked like we had broken above the 2000 area, but it wasn't to be. This was the month of August 2020. By the end of the month, we pulled back. We closed the month below 2000. And then the market tried again in, March of 2022. So that was a year and a half later. That setback took a year and a half again for gold to retest 2000. What happened? Again, we collapsed from just below the previous peak of 2072, that all-time high. We collapsed from 2070 and we dipped even further than the last dip, down to 1613. So that was about a 20% drop. So these drops are significant when we fail to get through these big numbers. Eventually, look, we tried again. What did we get to here? This was May 2023. We got to 2072. We retested that 2072 all-time high. We dropped again. We dropped back to 1809. So that was about a 10% drop. So we really, really struggled at 2000. Now, I could say that we struggled at 2000 for about 12 years. That's really significant. Now, eventually we did take off. We broke up to 2135, and on the pullback, we held to 2000 and we rallied. Okay, I've zoomed in on the chart now just to show you, zoom in here, just to show you what then happened when we broke above 2000. We went pretty quickly to 2,500. Now that's obviously another big round number, $2,500. What happened? Gold backed away. These two candles, that's April 2024, May 2024, just under a year ago. Long upper wicks on these monthly candles, showing both times we attempted to get through 2,500, we couldn't do it, and we backed off significantly, at least 10%, least 10%. And then the market took off. Eventually, it took a couple of months and we finally then took off again. Where did we get to? 2,800, another big round number. We got to 2,790. We couldn't get through 2,800 and we backed away down to 2,500. These big round numbers really matter. And it does make me wonder how we've got to 2,956. We've really been struggling to get through 3,000. I'm zooming in here now on the daily chart. This goes back to, let me see, middle of February. So it's about a couple of weeks old. And you can see we started off with a doji candle here on the 11th of February. This was a warning that maybe the market was running out of steam. Big bearish engulfing candle 3 days later. And now we've had a series of 3 dojis. Yesterday, we tried to break higher. We got to 2,956. We beat the previous all-time high by just over a point. Nothing serious. The market backed away again. As I speak to you now, we're still hovering below yesterday's low. We're not making any progress towards 3,000 over the last week or so. It does look like gold is stalling. And the big concern for me is now, do we drop 10%, 20%, or even 25% in a correction from the 3,000 level? Let me know if you think we're going to back away from 3,000 level and have a correction, or whether you think we're going to break through it and start pushing up towards 3,200. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to try to win that prop trader account.